How's it going, guys? Bring a Platoon here, and welcome to another phenomenal game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Okay, it's not phenomenal, but it's pretty damn fun. I'm going to be featuring, playing the new Tier 10 medium, Jesus Christ, the new Tier 10 Russian medium tank, the Object 430U, in this replay. Let's go down some statistics then, shall we? It has 252 average penetration for the standard AP rounds, and of course the standard 340 millimeters of penetration that you get for the premium heat rounds. The dispersion on tanks.gg is 0.38. I think for console it's 0.4. The aim time is 2.3 on console, I believe. The damage is 440 alpha. It's pretty crazy for a fucking medium tank. It's got 2,000 health, as you can see in the bottom left there. Let's look at some armor. Okay, so for the very front of this tank, it's pretty fucking crazy. 300 millimeters of turret armor in the front, which averages to about a flat-on 307.6 millimeters of protection. The upper hull is 160 millimeters thick. Angle is like 60 degrees, and that goes up to just flat on. The upper hull is 270 millimeters thick. And of course, the lower hull is the weak spot at 105 millimeters thick at an angle of 60 degrees as well. Or I guess it's like 58 degrees, but that's 175 millimeters thick. But if you angle the sharpest you possibly can, you get... Okay, the upper hull is 360 millimeters thick, and the lower hull is an auto ricochet at 260 all the way to 280 millimeters of protection. The side turret on this thing goes from like the front 283 protection to like 123. So if you're going to shoot the side of this turret, make sure you aim for the back, because the back has little to fucking nothing on it. This thing can side scrape like a boss, and it also has spaced 30 millimeters of spaced armor on the side as well. So make sure you shoot below that to try and get into the track. But even then, side scraping is just a dream with this fucking thing. If you're facing one of these, like looking at it in the face, the left turret is 257 millimeters thick, but with all that fucking weird shape to it, it's 312 millimeters of protection. And then the right one is like the bottom part is 280 to 300, so nobody's gonna reliably go through your turret. Don't worry about it. It also doesn't have the overmatch part on the top of the turret, so no one can pen your top, which is really great. So really the only way they're going to be able to pen you is, well, directly in the side, or throwing heat through your front, or premium APCR. It's pretty hilarious how overpowered this tank is. And you only have gun depression of 5 degrees, so that's pretty depressing. So with all that said, I've got optics, a gun rammer, and vents on this thing. Or is it a gun rammer with vertical stabilizer and optics? I don't know. But I bounced off that Death Star. That had me a little peeved, although I know it has decent armor, so I'm not really too upset about it. They're all 400 meters away from me. I don't know why they decided to go this way in their tanks, but they did. And I am going to absolutely capitalize on their mistakes they're making on this hill here. So with this unbelievably huge gun for a medium tank, would you even call this a medium? I think it should be reclassified as a fucking heavy, because this thing is incredible. Although I will say it doesn't have nearly as much armor as a heavy does. Pretty lucky hit there into the Stridsvagn 1030, although if I did hit the side, or just it in general, I would have overmatched it regardless because of the 122 millimeter caliber gun. Pretty funny. Overmatch mechanic, pretty funny indeed. But yeah, like, I could pen him like just like that. Just like with an AP round. This thing is crazy. I think there's only one person who 3-marked it, and I just saw him the other day when he joined our platoon. But this thing, it's a dream come true. I don't know how that shell went in, but it did. This isn't going to be a crazy game. It's just going to be like, I don't know, 8,000 combined damage with 6,000 base. But like, it doesn't feel like .38 accuracy unless you're brawling heavies lower plate. But like, if you aim in your shots and you're not stupid, you can overpower any heavy you come across by just side scraping. It's hilarious. Of course, you can't pen like turrets of IS-7s and IS-4s and all that. Well, IS-4 is the top overmatch spot, but that's about it. You're still going to have to load heat and aim for weak spots, etc., etc. So this is an easy bounce for the Moshin. I shouldn't have shot there, but I was just hoping I would go through for easy damage, but I didn't. So these guys are all pretty much hiding back here. I decided to make an aggressive play just because I want more damage, for one, and two, they're idiots, so why not? My biggest concern is going to be that Death Star. I want him dead, but he is down to a one-shot, regardless if I low roll. So I am, of course, going to aim for him first. He's gone because my team took him out. I kind of take a dumb shot there. I try to ram the TVP's ass end, but I miss him because I didn't... like, he took 237 damage for that, and he bounced off my front. And this guy is trying to shoot me outside of siege mode, so good for him. Just a big clusterfuck of dead tanks now. And T10 just bounced off my front because he wasn't aiming. Oh, this tank is great. I could have probably side-scraped along my friend to the right there, but I just decided, what the fuck, the game is almost over. Tries to block my shot. What a loser. Anyway, that's the game. Whole whopping 8,100 damage combined. And this isn't even a first-class mastery in this thing. Believe it or not. It is a second-class mastery. Wait for it. But like, huh? I got Scout? Wow. I got Scout. And all that damage. And I got second-class mastery. What the shit is that? Like, okay. The tier 9 got more experience than me for some fucking reason. But I'm not even mad about that. What do you have to do to get an ace in this thing? God only knows. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed that fun little gameplay. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. I will be playing the shit out of this tank. Be sure to find more replays pretty soon.